Welcome back to the Last Remnant video walkthrough 100% completion and low BR run. This is Bo, and we're continuing on our mandatory side quests, which is going to lead us to Melfina Pub. The quest we're doing is the Rainbow Bond, and we put it off because it's a pain in the ass. I know that fine ziti, that large reticent mouth, the laugh lines around the eyes. Pages, is that you? Oh, Maddox, isn't it? Maddox, goodness me, how long has it been? My word. What is Celipalé's famed general doing out here? Though actually I've heard you'd retired and become somewhat of a recluse. Well, life brings us many things, you see. More importantly, Pages, have you heard about Sybil? Apparently he's come across something so incredible that you will not believe. I won't. No, it couldn't be. It is! The Arco Iris, the famed remnant said to bring miracles to life. Goodness, we searched for ages. My word, and the stories around it. Discovered hundreds of years ago by a famed Duke Gulage who used the miracles granted by the remnant to not only survive but conquer. His accomplishments from then on are blah blah blah, and in the end Sybil actually saw it. He saw the Arco Iris with his own two eyes. Indeed, that's what he says. However, I've yet to hear the particulars of how it all came about. It seems Sybil's been leading an excavation team in Ryorosha. Once I have a free moment, I have a mind to see what he's up to myself. The ancient remnant of legend, Arco Iris, to think it truly exists. Goodness, I've got the old butterflies in my stomach. I haven't felt that in years. Once I have a chance, I'll certainly go see Sybil. Oh, hello, Rush. Maddox is an old school friend. Years ago, we and a third Sybil met in a seminar studying ancient civilizations. Back then, the three of us were obsessed with old legends, especially those centered around the Arco Iris. It is a famous remnant said to have granted miracles to the people of the old kingdoms. And just now, Maddox said that Sybil's found the real thing. The remnant's powerful enough to create miracles. Seeing it with my own eyes has been my dream since I was a student. Rush, my boy, I realize it's the foolish conceit of an old man, but I have a personal favor to ask of you if you've the time. Would you come with me to where Sybil is? Sounds cool, let's check it out. Thank you, lad, it's much appreciated. Sybil is in the mining capital of Ryorosha, south even of the desert. Goodness, I haven't seen Sybil in years. I'm giddy as a schoolgirl. Wait, Pages is a girl? I thought Pages was a dude. He's got to be a dude. He's got a male voice actor, I think. Okay, maybe it is a dude, but he's just giddy as a schoolgirl. That's fine. We'll let that slide. We're heading to a Ryorosha pub. Oh, and when it ran through the dialogue fast like that, that's Maddox talking fast and excitedly. Like, you can't stop it from doing that, so there's no way to read it all. You could look it up online, though, I guess. Yeah, those crow's feet and that giant yap. Damnation if it isn't Pages. Cripes, you're a sight for sore eyes. Sybil, it's been 30 years, far too long. You look well, high-spirited as always. Darn tootin' I do, and I've sure got reason for it, you know. I've only made the biggest discovery of the century. Pages, you're gonna flip when you hear this, but enough theatrics, Sybil, I've already told him. Maddox, gibbering god emperors, you just took 10 years off my life. But, I've got not only one of Athlum's 4 generals come to see me, but an ex-general of the Celipalé army, the Star Power! The Arco Iris is a remnant that takes the form of a 7-colored light. The old stories say that the guy what had it was granted all kinds of miracles. As for me, well, I was digging in Sibbenbur not long ago, when out of the blue I'd hit by a dazzling beam of light. Thing is, I was deep underground, way past any place the sun could hit. It's just like all the history books said, a rainbow of light shot straight over my head. I can't even begin to describe how beautiful it was. Something that stunning could only be the work of the gods. Come now, are you certain you didn't just spend too much time underground? Started seeing things? Lack of oxygen, perhaps? What? You calling me a liar? Maddox, Sybil, please, let's try and act our age, shall we? Still, to think that the remnant of miracles is real. Sybil, you've been able to taste a part of the legend over 640 years old. Dear me, you've really done something incredible. If we go there, we should be able to see the Arco-Iris as well, correct? Reckon so, just you can't right now. Some huge monster's taken the place as its lair. Until somebody cleans the place out, you've got more chance of seeing the inside of the monster's belly than seeing the Arco-Iris. Then call me the Cleaninator. We've got a few names, apparently. Right, kid. If something's in the way, mow it down, eh? But if you think you can underestimate this bugger, you're in for a rude surprise, kiddo. The miners of Ryosha, no slouches in the physical power department, have tangled with the thing more than a couple times. They haven't won once. Don't go off half-cocked, alright, kid? You'll regret it. Alright, so a nice warning there, but still puts us in the quest and ports us in the dungeon, so it's not like we're going to back out now. We're in beautiful 5th Path, Cybenbur. This is a weird instance of 5th Path. Like, not all the monsters have spawned in it. So, I mean, there are some monsters in here, but they've cleaned out a lot of them for this quest. So if you wanted to collect, like, treasure chests or things like that, this is a good time to do it, because it'll be pretty empty. The story's getting pretty geriatric. Seems like it's just a bunch of old people wanting you to kill a dragon for them. This quest sucks ass. So we're to sneak into the cave as well? Darn tootin' we will. Like we could just leave Pages alone in a dangerous place like this. Besides, we can't let Pages and the kid walk off with all the glory, eh? Haha, I agree with you there. This reminds me of the adventures back then. Alright, into the breach to the Arco-Iris. Yeah, just a lot of talking just to get to the creature. Well, it just looks like there's still creatures in here. It looks like I just lied, but there really are places where there's lesser than no creatures. We're not going to look around or sightsee or anything. 5th Path is a pretty big place, so we're just going to go straight to the monster. I have lost count how many times it killed us. Yoo-hoo, Pages, you here? Don't tell me he's already taken out the monster. That would be an astonishing feat indeed. Of course, as the former general of Celopole 3rd Division, defeating monsters like this would be as easy as taking candy from a baby. Or perhaps baby isn't quite the correct term. Lava Fender's blustering hells. I heard the monster was supposed to be big, but this is just ridiculous. Maddox, Sybil, fear not, I'm here to save you. Pages. Okay, so we get Maddox and Pages in a group to help us out here. We're going to need them. We're going to need to depend on them in this fight 2 times for sure, but certainly many hits they're going to be taken from this dragon. This quest, I've told you, we put it off because it's so damn hard. There's a quest after this that I thought was harder, but it's really up to you which one you think. Like, he just canceled combat arts for Emmy's group right there. Like, that's horrible. Like, they can't attack now. In fact, you'll see it a few times in this fight where looking to see what they have available, they won't have attack with combat arts. Like, Emmy just doesn't have the choice now, so we'll have her heal. And somebody will hopefully clear that off of her. That's kind of a curse. I guess it's a curse. This bastard has 165,000 hit points. He's the biggest guy we've fought so far. We're gonna kind of get into a tempo here, and that's the only way I know of to survive it. It's very important that we fill up on like items before, because you can see now all we're doing is throwing healing herbs, and we'll soon be doing res. The tempo we're going to get into is a constant chain of resing and healing. If we hit the monster, it's accidental. It's incidental. We're only trying to stay alive. And he has many tools to kill us, and he will kill 2 groups at a time often. And when he kills 2 groups, we need to have Maddox's group alive. So we need to, need to work double time with the healing to make sure that group stays up also. There's the smoke, and wow, nobody died from that. That's good. So Talisman's gift is given to us again. You see that strike from the side, the yellow text thing we talked about in the last video or two? That is pretty much the only time you can safely attack the monster without worrying about him retaliating on you. So if like say we don't need to res a group or 2, and we don't need to heal too badly, then it would be okay to put that as our combat choice. Because if you send everybody to attack the dragon every turn, the dragon will hit back on every single one of them and kill them. So you don't necessarily want to attack with everybody. Except maybe the first round, it's probably safe when everybody has full hit points. Okay. Maddox and Sybil have some nice hit points. Like, the most we've got in a group, I think, is Rush's has got 2,800 or something like that. But Maddox and Sybil have like 4,000 or something like that. So it's plenty of healing you can do to that group and keep them in it. In fact, I don't think we ever top them off completely. And unfortunately, I think in this turn we're going to see the monster retaliate on us. Yes, and he kills 2 unions. Okay, he kills 2 unions. So we've only got 1 union that can act, and obviously we'll have them res, but they'll only be able to res 1 of them. So it's going to take us 2 turns to get right. If we don't have Maddox and Sybil alive and hitting the dragon or blocking the dragon, we won't be able to get our guys up. It'll just be a perpetual chain of res die until the dragon kills you. So you've got to have the guest union up if he takes out 2 out of your 3 groups. The wiki suggests maybe using smaller groups, so you have more resers. But I didn't have luck with it, so I didn't go with it. I went with the largest possible groups because we're already at a hit point disadvantage. If I split them up anymore, he would just kill everybody in one mist. Okay, so we're lucky to have Emmy group healing here. And he's going to do his smoke thing again, and that brings Pages' group down to 25 hit points. Maddox and Sybil are almost dead. We're going to need to do some healing duty here, but we should be able to put Rush's party full on attack. Okay, we did not put enough people healing that time because we didn't have the option to heal from enough people.
Thank you.
Not doing much damage at all. But yeah, it's just regular attack killed, I believe, Pages' group. Although they only had, didn't have many hit points to begin with. Oh no, not Pages. He killed Rush. Rush was at full hit points. which tells you what a badass this dragon is, this ancient dragon. It is also a perfectly sound strategy to not attack the monster at all in a turn. Like, if you have to res or all your guys are low on hit points, it's to your benefit just to have everybody back out, nobody attack the monster, and you just try and heal as many as you can. But he's going to continually kill at least one group if he blows that Banaka shit on you. So that's the tempo. Like, one group down, we'll res them, another group will die the next turn, we'll res them, another group will die. Our off group will be healing, and another group will be doing damage, hopefully. This fight still doesn't take anywhere near as long as the Namel Nerum did when it was just Emmy and Rush, and Emma and Rush, sorry, and you weren't doing very much damage. We are doing a little bit more damage. We're still BR10, so we're nowhere near doing as much damage as we should be doing. We should be 5 or 10 times the level that we are. Healing is always a good option. Oh, finally got the monster blinking, but at 165,000 hit points, I have no idea what he's at.
Let's clean up these fiends.
I didn't follow my own advice here a couple times, and I didn't. I just sent in people to attack. Like, maybe I should have just had one attacking union max, and not sent more than one group in, because it seems like whenever I sent more than one group in to attack, the dragon would just kill both of them. Illustrated here. Okay, so we're left with one group again, and you've seen this before. Emmy's got to duck out, and we have to have Maddox on. Yeah, see, he took the hit there and actually didn't die. So we should be able to take at least one more hit in the next round while we get our third group up. Yeah, they've got 231 hit points. And we are bringing them back and healing. And, oh, big surprise, they died. The monster could have sneezed on them, would have killed them. Emmy, we're really enjoying that group heal. Alright, so it looks like we've got enough people rezzed and alive to do some damage this turn. And it'd be great if we could kill him, but I just know that he just started blinking, so it's going to be a couple more rounds before we kill him. And rushes. Okay, so we don't want anybody to die or be dead when the ancient dragon dies, but that's not our highest priority. We've talked about that before. Like, on these fights where you just want to survive it, it's okay if everybody's dead, except for one union, just as long as you beat it. The Rush's group will not be getting skill ups. We're going to try and bring them back in time, but it's probably not going to be in time. Oh, nice. So Kate, or Violet, won. Killed the ancient dragon. Of course, we are still BR10. We didn't level somehow. And since Rush's group was down, we'll start with Emmy with the skill ups. David upgraded his herbs, his healing herbs. Pages upgraded his healing remedies.
What a glorious day!
And they didn't give us jack crap for killing that. And neither does the quest. Are you two alright? Goodness me, I didn't think you'd follow us. Darn tootin' we did. We're talking about the Arco Iris here. If all three of us can't see it together, what's the point? Sybil. But it seems like Maddox was right about it after all. I guess I just imagined seeing it. I was so certain I saw the Arco Iris. Ha! But there's nothing here now, huh? No, certainly you met the remnant of miracles, Sybil. Maddox, Sybil, the time we three were engrossed in the mystery of the Arco-Iris is many years past. As time passed, we went our separate ways doing different things and living different lives, perhaps never to meet again. And yet here we are, on an adventure at that. It really brings back memories, doesn't it? The point here is just the fact that we're all here together again. That is the miracle given to us by the Arco-Iris. Pages, you keep going around saying that stuff like that, I'll get all misty-eyed. Well, at the very least, we took out that massive monster. Huh? Come on, let's get back to the Royusha. You too, kiddo. I'll treat you to dinner or something. Dinner for killing the biggest monster in the game for us so far. Last guy gave us 30 grand for something half that size. Just FYI. Dig deep in the pocketbook. We need the money. Oh my gosh, there is an Arco-Iris. Well, I certainly hadn't felt that sort of fear or excitement in a long while. Truly, I mustn't forget to teach the young folk that experience is just as important as book's knowledge. Gwahaha. How's about I put 'em to work here? I'll look after 'em good. Sybil, you'd do well to take care of yourself. We might not be there next time you're about to be eaten by monsters. That's a good point. Yeah, sorry about that. Say, kid, Rush, sorry for the trouble. I've put you through a lot, huh? I know he's a meddlesome old coot, but take good care of Pages for me, would you? Pages, Rush, I'd better be getting back then. Pages, let's do a better job of keeping in touch this time, huh? For a moment, I was back as a young man having a great adventure. It's not a feeling I'll soon forget. Rush, my boy, thank you so much. This is for you. Manrin Salia. No, you shouldn't have. No, really, you shouldn't have. And that'll do it. That's our only reward, but that's all we need. That's gonna make us ready to start turning in those Salia. Premier bracelet for Jorgen? Sure. He's not one of our final 18, but he deserves it. We'll see you in the next video.